So think in your mind, what is the most listened to song of the last decade in the UK? Don't say it out loud. Put it in the comments below. Let us know. And we'll share the answer with you coming up. It's Tuesday. It is April 14th. And this is the current music news. Hey, it's Jade.
And Jay. Well, concerts are pretty much off right now for safety and the coronavirus pandemic, and everyone is wondering, when can live music come back? Unfortunately, we really don't have an answer to that, but it's becoming increasingly apparent that due to the seriousness of this public health crisis, we might not be talking this summer, we might not be talking this fall. Some people are starting to look at the fact that we might not be talking 2020. The music world is buzzing right now about a New York Times Magazine report that cites a health expert questioning whether shows, especially shows with big crowds, can come back this year at all. The article asks some pretty tough questions about the safety of any public gathering until we have a COVID-19 vaccine, and it quotes oncologist and bioethicist Zeke Emanuel, who says, quote, "Larger gatherings, conferences, concerts, sporting events, when people say they're going to reschedule this conference or graduation event for October 2020, I have no idea how they think that's a plausible possibility. I think those things will be the last to return. Realistically, we're talking fall 2021 at the earliest." Now, that's just one expert's opinion, but it is a reminder this is a very serious situation. It's a crisis that's not going away anytime soon, and the music industry has a long road ahead before we can get back to anything like the normal we used to know.
Well, and while you're thinking about all those shows that have been canceled and the idea that we might not be able to go see shows until 2021, which, Jay, I really hope that's not the case. But when you're talking about a place that you can kind of see the pulse of that, that would be Live Nation. That is America's largest concert promoter. Since the pandemic started, they have had to cancel around 8,000 shows. And according to Rolling Stone magazine, that's like 15 million tickets sold. That is a lot of concert goers who are disappointed. So that has to affect the bottom line somewhere. Well, as early as March, they were saying to their investors, it's cool, no worries. But it sounds like there are starting to be some cutbacks, some furloughs happening at Live Nation. And to counter this, their CEO, that would be Michael Rapino, he's taking the rest of his $3 million salary and not taking it for the rest of the year. It's part of this huge executive pay cut that they're doing at Live Nation. And before you get, oh, how generous. Well, last year he did get $8.4 million in bonuses on top of that $3 million. So yes, he's not taking the rest of the $3 million for the year, which is a good thing. It seems like maybe those bonuses are just going to be pushed back as well.
Well, if you've been following the current music news, you know Jade and I are big fans of Mariah Carey. And we like to talk about the extraordinary run of chart successes that she had in the 90s. Not until last year, 2019, did a song manage to outlast her record-setting 16-week stay at number one with that 1995 Boyz II Men collaboration, One Sweet Day. The song that finally outlasted One Sweet Day at the top of the Hot 100 was Old Town Road by Lil Nas X. And now Drake has matched another Mariah Carey record. That is the number of songs that an artist has debuting at number one on the Hot 100. So first chart appearance, boom, at the top. So Mariah Carey did that 3 times, was the first artist to do that. In her case, it was Fantasy, One Sweet Day, and Honey. Now Drake has previously done that with God's Plan and Nice for What, and now he has done it again with Tootsie Slide. It's a dance number that, just like Old Town Road, has been blowing up on TikTok.
Show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically,
All right. So did you put it in the comment below? What do you think is the most listened to song of the last decade? Jay, what was yours?
My most listened song of the last decade? Oh, I don't know, Do Wah Do by Kate Nash. A little bit of a niche track, but a real jam for me.
No surprise there, actually, for me, since I know you. But according to the rest of the world, actually, according to the UK, the most listened to song of the last decade was that insidious 2013 earworm from Pharrell, Happy. This is all according to these analytics run by the BBC, songs that were played on television and movies, songs that were recorded in public places. You kind of get the general idea. What else was in there? Well, at number 2, it was the UK's own Adele with the song Rolling in the Deep, and Maroon 5, Moves Like Jagger.
Never ever thought that anything that I'd ever do would ever be a part of that history. I always want people to hear my songs, as many people as possible, the people that really need it. So it's cool when it happens and that you have radio stations that want to play your songs. Like it's an awesome thing.
And that's today's music news. We'll be back next time with another update, so you can like and follow to be sure to catch that. And you can listen to The Current on the radio, on your smart speaker, on our app, on our web stream. And click in the comments, let us know what music news stories are meaningful to you right now.
And here at The Current, we've been checking in with artists all across the world, seeing how they've been affected by the pandemic. I recently hung out, via video conference with Margaret Glaspie, a singer-songwriter who is holed up in Brooklyn. She's making lemon cakes and trying her hand at bagels, spending a lot of time on the Bon Appetit website. But she also talked about this new album that she released right before the pandemic called Devotion, and how with everything that's happening in the world, these songs are starting to feel a little bit different to her. And so she played us one of those new songs. It's called Stay With Me.
Won't you stay with me? I'll be on my best behavior when it all shakes down. Who's the clown and who's the savior? Me, you, me, you, me, you. Oh, here I go again.